Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Noble Farms. I'm Jerry. We're heading into the woods today. We're going to cut some logs. These are the logs that we cut a few days ago before the snow came. Should be good hauling today in the snow. So we're going to be cutting some of these. So stay tuned. Should be an interesting video. So stay tuned and follow along and come with us and enjoy a day in the woods.
You're watching the Noble Farms YouTube channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and support the channel. Thanks for watching.
All right, we're into the woods here. We're walk down here, see what it is we're going to cut here first. Lots of tracks going around here. A few coyotes. See, looks like a grouse track there. More grouse track going around here. So lots of wildlife around here. So we've, after cutting some wood out of here, get a nice face cut along here. So I'm just going to knock down a few extra logs here. We'll probably end up taking those two big ones right here out first. See exactly what we're going to do here. You know what? No, I'll move right down into the end here. Take these on the corner first. Looks like we shouldn't need the fallen lever. This is the fallen lever for the trees we made up ourselves. I think we'll take those two right here first. we'll knock them down, get them down on the ground, get them trimmed up, and we'll get the tractor back in here and hook them up. So I'll get this saw started here. Two of them are down, so we'll get Danielle back here with the tractor and see if we can hook these up. Okay, so we'll hook this up. These are the choker chains for the logs, so I'm gonna hook that one right onto the end. These are great. They got little wires on the end, and great for shuffling under the snow and stuff like that when it's tight to the ground. This one's got a stick under it. Hook onto the next choker here. Okay, I think we're good. We can start winching there. Straighten up a little bit now, and hopefully they all turn right. Follow. Sometimes you have to drop the load and winch it back up again, but looks like it's going to work pretty good. Yeah, there you go. Just that easy. That log winch is a lifesaver here on the farm for cutting this this wood. This is the black poplar. It's not much good for lumber when it comes to building houses or anything, but for us building fences and barns and things like that is fun. This one here is the one that's stuck right. So we'll take that now and put into the pile with the rest. So there you have it. That's how we pile the logs in the pile here. That's what we've cut over the last few days. Did have some fresh snow, made it a little bit better in the woods for pulling wood, and that didn't tear up the field too much. So we had some really mild weather, so it was soft. So, but yeah, that's how we pile it up, and then we'll end up taking it after and then cutting it into usable log sizes, whatever we need. So yeah, we'll probably get another video of this when we're cutting it up and stuff into logs and stuff like that. So stay tuned, and we'll be posting videos weekly for sure. So just new getting started on this channel, so stay tuned and like and subscribe and comment and share all those good things out there. So thanks for watching.